Hello, my name is Lois and welcome to the CNN Student News. Winter doesn't officially start for another 11 days, but the weather outside is fearful right now. That's happening across the US, freezing temperatures in parts of California and Nevada. Wind chills 14 below zero in the Midwest, snow and ice in the Northwest. On Monday, it was warmer in Anchorage, Alaska than it was in St. Louis or Denver. If you are driving or flying, this winter weather can cause serious problems. Snow, freezing, rain, and dangerous air.
Oh! Oh my god!
In Plano, Texas, residents captured these video snowing sheets of ice cascading down from the rooftop.
Oh my god.
Another early winter storm is wreaking havoc across much of the nation. The frigid storm put Dallas in the deep freeze over the weekend and made mist from Ohio Valley to the northeast. Road crews were out in full force plowing and salting streets.
We're not going to stop working until the roads are clear.
The winter mist created treacherous conditions on major roadways.
It's been really rough. I think every year people forget how to drive in the
The
snow.
dangerous mist of snow and ice caused these 50 cars pileup on the Pennsylvania Turnpike, killing at least one person. Roads and highways in the Milwaukee area also have their share of problems. There are separate wrecks involving over 100 cars, buses and ditches, simulators, jackknives, causing a number of injuries.
It was bad, like you could barely see out the road, just swerving through cars, dodging cars, and we ended up in the ditch.
But it's not just drivers feeling the impact. Over 2,800 flights were cancelled nationwide on Sunday. Nationwide. And the number of cancellations continued to grow. This morning, the travel will be in airports along in the bus I-95 quarter including Washington D.C. and Philadelphia. Heavy snow was the headline in at least 4 NFL games on Sunday. Blowing snow made it nearly impossible for fans to tell exactly where the ball was. The football field looked more like ice rink, with players slipping and sliding. At the Eagles-Lions game in Philadelphia, snow measured as high as 6 inches in the middle of the field.
Next up today, we are heading to East Europe where the country is being pulled in opposite directions. For decades, Ukraine was under Soviet rulers. It regained independence in 1991.
Well, it was a symbolic act of defiance. The pro-European protesters toppling that statue of the Russian revolutionary Lenin in the center of Kiev, hacking it to pieces with hammers. Pro-government supporters staged their own demonstration nearby, amid concerns that Ukraine, a country of nearly 45 million people, is increasingly divided. Hundreds of thousands have gathered in the capital Kiev, calling for the government there to step down. This widespread anger after the Ukrainian president rejected closer ties with the European Union in favor of a trade pact with Moscow.
There have been waves of violence in the Central African Republic since the country president was forced out of power in March. The Central African Republic government has struggled since it got the independence from France. After decades, the military rule that civilian government took over, then it was overthrown. The man who took over the government then is one who was forced out this year. That led to current violences between rival militaries. One supports the older president and the other supports the new leader.
Back in the US, researchers are looking at dangers on the road. We talk a lot about distracted driving. You heard warnings about drinking and driving. According to this information, being extremely tired can have the same effect on your body. Officials say drowsy driving is responsible for more than 100,000 crashes a year. Dramatic dashboard video captured a 71-year-old man asleep at the wheel. Her car crashes through the windshield of an oncoming car. Everyone survives, and in a Florida police officer's dashcam capture the reported drowsy drivers smashing into his Corsa. Both lived. Drowsy drivers caused an estimated 4,000 injuries and more than 15,000 deaths annually. Being awake for more than 20 hours can cause impairment equal to a blood alcohol level of 0.08%, the legal limit.